What's the dumbest excuse someone has ever given for failing something? I was giving my students an open book test, and everything was going smoothly, except for one kid. He wasn't writing, he wasn't flipping through his notes, he wasn't even holding a pencil. He was just sitting there, motionless, staring straight ahead like he was in a trance. I walked up to him and asked, "Hey, you good?" Nothing. At this point, I was half convinced I had just discovered a new form of sleep paralysis. I crouched down next to him and whispered, "If you don't take the test, you'll fail." Then, he slowly turned his head toward me, lifted his hand, gave me a single thumbs up, and put his head down on his desk, completely still. Again, the other students were staring at him like he had just unlocked a cheat code to life. I stood there waiting for him to do literally anything, nothing, for the entire test. When it was time to turn everything in, he casually handed me a completely blank sheet of paper. I held it up. "You didn't write a single thing." He nodded. "Yeah, do you want to tell me why?" He took a deep breath, looked me dead in the eyes, and, with full confidence, said, "I was protesting." I blinked. "Protesting what?" "The test. It's an open book test." "Yeah, but I forgot my notebook, so it wasn't fair to me." The class erupted with laughter. One kid fell out of his chair from laughing too hard. I stood there, staring at him, trying to figure out if I had just witnessed peak stupidity or peak confidence. Finally, I sighed, handed him the blank test, and said, "Did you actually think that would work?" He shrugged. I had to try. The next day, I placed his test on his desk. Huge, bold, unavoidable 0. He looked at it, nodded, and that was the last time he ever protested.